Hey guys, I'm happy to share with you my latest digital products and show you the way you can use them. They are devoted to autumn, to pumpkin harvesting, to Thanksgiving, Halloween. You will find here printable pages and a lot of cutout embellishments like envelopes, tokens, pockets, a lot of things to play with, and I'm more than happy to show you how I arranged some of these elements. I did not use all of them because there are so many of them and I'm not making a proper fall journal. I'm just showing you the way you can use these things. So some elements are not used, like these cards, let's say, or like these envelopes, and for the rest you will see how I arranged these materials. Enjoy! Well, these are my dear designs. I printed them borderless, and also what I did is I printed this in half size. Of course you can print them in full size and make a proper journal page, but now I want to make this A5 booklets. If you want to make these double-sided prints, you please make sure that this won't be upside down. It all depends on your printer. Just remember that. Okay, the boring part is done. Since not only I cut out all the elements, but also I distressed all the edges. I will actually start with this envelope. Just a bit of glue. When I was designing these envelopes, of course I did make trial prints to see what's going on, how can I fix something. I did fix the size of some flaps, but in here, for example, in these areas, you see, one might say that it's better to make this side higher so that it won't be visible here, but I find it, like, you know, more interesting. The same thing is here. This envelope, well, this part, as you can see, it's not overlapping it here, and the reason to keep it this way is to make something more interesting. What I mean is, when your envelope is just like that, well, it's sort of, there's not much to think about. But if it's not actually closing properly, this is when I think, okay, what can I do? Either I can add some closing element here, which I will actually do here, but this is when you can find some other solution more interesting, like this, for example. I will leave some space here to make it like framed as always. Okay, I will fix this side first. As you can see, I distressed this area because I did not want to use my inks just to cover these little areas. In these cases, I either use my ink pad or I will cover this area with an old book page or newspaper page, and here I will add this pumpkin here. I always like to use just as much space as possible, so almost always I would not glue this element like properly. I will keep it as a tuck spot. And of course I will need some ribbon to make a closure. I will only fix one end, just like that. And now a couple of times around these two. That's it. So you see, now it's not just an envelope, this is something more interesting. And since it's a Thanksgiving dinner, I will put this card inside. I really love these ones. They're so pretty. They're all themed. So September is devoted to pumpkins, October is Halloween themed, and November is devoted to Thanksgiving. So November it is. Here I will use this clock as an anchor. It will be opening and closing to make sure that it will be closed properly. Upside down. And I have this brown brad. Again, much more interesting rather than just a regular envelope. Here I will add these pockets. These yellow areas are too close, so I will switch them. Okay, I will align them. We'll make sure that they all have the same direction. Make a hole. And now I have again this simple but interesting different element that makes some nice writing space. I think I will fix something similar here, or maybe just on top of it. For the inside, I want to make a booklet, and this booklet will be devoted to the whole season in general. So I will use all these spreads. Now I actually want to make it middle because it sort of has this story where everyone is waiting for the turkey and the cat is also waiting for it. And this page will be a separate insert fold. 3-hole binding. Okay. Just to make sure, I will add some glue. Just a little bit. And it's all done. It's a really nice booklet, you know. There's a lot of writing space as well as some themed pictures. I will also add here September tag, and I want to make this October insert fold. And here I will make a tuck spot, and I will place these 2 cards here. Yeah, why not? In the middle of all these scary things that are happening in October, you have your own cozy place. And now I'm thinking about making some really cool closure. I will place this switch here. And this one will be opening like this. So I will cover it with some inks. Okay. And the last thing is to attach it here. I do not want to go through this switch. I need a little piece of paper that I will glue here, right? Right. So what I'm doing is I'm placing it like that. And I'm making a hole, not through the whole thing, but just like that. So this piece of paper will be holding this closure thing. And also it will help me not to make a hole here. Just make sure that you place it correctly. Okay, it's better if I open it. I really like this collage. I have this idea of giving Alice more fun, letting her celebrate not just Christmas but Easter, I don't know, to do some interesting different stuff. Well, I'll see later. This is what we get. As I said, just make sure that you place it properly. I did not do that. Well, it sort of failed. I don't like it this way. I want to cover it with something very simple like this. This is when I pull something out of my trash box. That's the fun part in junk journaling. You can always pretend that it was supposed to be like this. That's it. Look how pretty it is now. Yeah, why not to add all this stuff? Because I'm not actually journaling right now. I'm just showing how you can use this stuff. But of course, there are so many elements here. You can decorate with them quite many pages. Here I close it. Look, cool, isn't it? I really do not want to cover my rabbit, and also I feel like it's too empty. Again, this is when I'm gonna use some leftovers. Yeah, dark side goes here. As always, I'm leaving some space here because it not only it gives you the frame, it also shows the layer and it adds some volume. That's it. I will tuck here some of this just to repeat this round shape. Well, October is also ready. That's it. I will put the rest of these tokens here in this little envelope. I will keep it just like that in case, you know, sometimes I just glue this side to the page and then I can open it like this. I have another envelope that I did not use today. Well, this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found something interesting and useful for yourself. And please feel free to visit my Etsy shop if you like these elements, and please feel free to use my 15% discount. The code is I like it, and this is a little secret. It works with any product in my shop with no conditions. And anyway, stay safe, healthy and creative. Bye.